on net, but a much easier stop for Carico. That has helped her be such an efficient goaltender for the sophomore from Nokia, Finland. Was cleared out by St. Cloud State with fresh cut ice. Some sloppy goals allowed. Don't want to have that happen in these competitive type of matchups. Off the wins, let's go down, looking for some space, feeds over, and the feed from Maness missed the target. Held back up top, long range shot, that's blocked before McKay could hit the net. Manon Lescaudon finds a pass to Sarah Maness. Maness out in front, Lescaudon jammed it wide. Huskies desperately need a clear. First try fails, but now carried out by Avery Farrell. Farrell working back in on the right wing. She has her shot blocked. And a check from Sarah Manette. The right wing shot. And steered to the corner by Carico. Tied up over on the far side. Clarkson want to make some progress. It's Bella Lalonde. Lalonde spinning, looking for some space. Nothing down. And St. Cloud State heading up. On the takeaway, right wing moves, Sydney Jackal puts him out to help, but now it comes after the line change. Jackal hit to the wall by McKay. Jackal gets it right back on her blade. Point pass, Urela. Syria Urela feeding it around, linking up with McCallion. McCallion off balance shot. Goes off the pad of LeBlanc. Sticks over the far side wall, Zimmerman. Zimmerman with a feed out in front, just sent wide by Soriol. Good shift here for St. Cloud State. Urela knocked down, but moves it over. Soriol works from the point. That takes a deflection. It's loose in front. Finally scooped up by Clarkson and Kate Maness, but she can't get it out. Long shift here on defense for Clarkson. Finally gotten free. After that puck left the ice surface. It's won by Clarkson, and they head back with it now, looking for space. It's Morgan Walton. Attempt that time from St. Cloud, can't hold it in, but it is sent deep once again. They'll reset now with Megan McKay. Sold off at the blue line. McKay still having to work out. A lot of work to do as Raiden Spademan picks it up. Scooped into the attack by Greta Brzezinski, the sophomore from Waunakee, Wisconsin. Shot from long range, blocked down in front, comes right back to Walton. Walton the feed, a long shot, missed wide for McKay. Kept alive with Brzezinski right wing. But her pass behind the net was intercepted. It is taken back with Spademan. Spademan, a backhand shot, stick save with Carico. And it's left at the side of the net. Job by the Golden Knights penalty killing unit. Milking off precious seconds, nearly a full minute off the penalty clock. One more rush with Soriol. Now Soriol drags to a shot. Goes off the skate of the defender McKay as Catterall comes out of the box, back to 5-5. Nice feed here, looking near side, Rhea Hicks. Hicks back in front, tied up there. Kruger doing a good job denying the chance for McKay on the redirect. Not enough on this for icing, so the Huskies can change. Clock continues to roll in the first period. Still scoreless here, the teams feeling each other out. State just denied on the first power play look of the game, but here comes Riley Mustonen. Back in on the attack, looking for Svenja Volk. Pass was too far in front of the German forward. Janelle Evans looking to move forward for Clarkson. They track mostly in the defensive zone for a large portion of this first period. Right back in again, Maya Kruger. Kruger's shot sticked away by Arielle LeBlanc. Back for the turn. The shot from Volt blocked. Coming all the way down. It will not be icing. It was off and deflected. Faceoff does stay in the attacking zone for Clarkson. They went the draw. Laura Beecher makes the shot. Pass back. Took a deflection as she was looking towards Stevenson. Hicks lets that go past her towards Beecher. Hicks fed up the far side wall to McKay. Walking in, Walton shoots. Big rebound after the save from Carico. Stays in, McKay towards the net, redirection, and a good save from Carico. Kate Maness gets past center ice. Tried to pass to Madison Chandler left wing. But that It's intercepted. St. Cloud State on the move with Sunderland. Good to see her back out on the ice after suffering what looked to be an apparent injury earlier in the game. Houston takes a check, moves it over. Sunderland tried that shot from the near side circle. Coming hold possession. Back into his drum. And coming away with it. It's Chandler. Chandler off the pass through center ice. Trying to dance around. It was Jenna Smelly. Smelly hit to the wall. Disco play there, but it continues on the near side point pass. Morgan Walt wanted to move that around Mooston, but it's intercepted. Farrell tried to hit the trailer, and takes a bad bounce back to Wolf. 7 minutes to go first period, still scoreless. This is Green. Well, a clear line of sight. Ryan on LeBlanc to make a good save. This pass couldn't be settled down by Sydney Lamb. It comes all the way back down for St. Cloud State. 24 seconds left to go on a penalty against Jenna Smelly. Leon, nice move on the left side. Looks back towards the top. She's into the wall. Peyton Holloway giving some support for the Huskies. Tick here up against the wall. Letter 10 on the power play. Continue to work hard, and Smelly's out of the box. Finding some support here, still chopped up against the wall. Finally comes out with Megan McKay. McKay looking for that breakout lead. Bad bounce though off the stanchion. Forces it back now with Walton. Chandler feeds one towards the net. Oh, look out, a dangerous rebound. Against two of the top teams on the East Coast. Really builds off momentum. Going back to conference play in the WCHA. Holloway, long feed finds Lamb. Remick, bouncing puck won't play down before it finally finds a stick of Beecher, and she carries it out. Buffalo, New York native, can't hold possession and can't move it forward. They try on the second move with Hicks. Hicks takes a crunch, moves it back over on the near side with McKay. Puck in front, finds stick of Sydney Jackal. She takes it out to safety, and now the Huskies on the move. Jackal looking in the middle, it's still loose. Sunderland on the reset to Moran. Moran skips Sunderland, net behind the net with Hurry. Super up against that wall whenever Clarkson's in a defensive posture. Now they break it out. Long loop. Knocked down Stevenson, sends it the rest away for Clarkson. Spademan, but now heading up the other way, McKay, and she beat it past the blue line. Chance down for Laidlaw and the Golden Knights. Shot Smelly, got redirected in front. Chandler, though, out of her reach. Back over towards Smelly. Coming over from the point, McKay trying to get some help. A little bit too much as too many Carlson players committed on that rush. Smelly throwing the body around, knocks down Sorial. Puck stays in for the Knights. Back down low, it's Rayla. Rayla sends it out. Nearly caught napping Kira Hurry with the check of McCallion. Chandler can't get that feed. The room opens up for Miley Peon. Peon out muscle there. Good work on the defensive recovery by Morgan Walt. As McKay works out of the zone with Blaze going on, we have the final minute of the first period. 1 minute. No icing here, not enough mustard on it. Zimmerman, St. Cloud State wanted to head back in the right direction. Nice backhanded feed finds Riley Goostanen. Goostanen cuts towards the net. And in the middle of the line, she lost it. Farrell able to get it back for the Huskies. Sunderland on the point feed. There's Wolf looking for a timing play with Farrell, and it just shoveled wide. Maybe got a piece of the stick of LeBlanc. Collision in the corner. Puck spills free. Thompson with it. Can they get it out with Manon Lescadon? They will. Lescadon able to fender that forward. It back a little self-pass, but doesn't get any help. Now reinforcement comes and take back with Sarah Manette. Janelle Evans. Down low, let's go Don, tied up by Wolf. Puck was left loose, but now taken away with Farrell. And Sofiana Sunderland carries it ahead for St. Cloud State. Tired legs out there. She sends it forward for the change. How critical it is to keep these legs fresh. A takeaway, looking towards the front. Remick was tied up. That was the thought process of Peyton Holloway. Now a long shot, just punched away by LeBlanc. Tended to be a shot on goal, but it works out all the same. Long way to go now for St. Cloud with Lamb. It does tip the scales back in Clarkson's favor for a few moments. Sticking with the play, the sophomore Grozinski looking for his face right wing. Battle for there, Murray. Also look down low, trying to get back on it, Grozinski, but have the speed to beat it out. McKay long shot, and stop. It's left out in front. A few good saves there. It was Brzezinski with the look, but able to make the stop. Sure, everyone's on their marks here for the face-off. And it's one that's won defensively by St. Cloud State. Looking it back ahead, Elise Sorial. Sorial trying to move forward with McKay. That stalls out. Bryant now tries to dump and chase. To the wall, turn over to Zimmerman, pad stop, rebound, sent through the cage. Good chance, looking for someone on the near side post, but nobody waiting for it for the Huskies. A goal, a chance to score off the initial opportunity from Zimmerman. And it turned over again, but this time held safely by Shelby Laidlaw. Guided further along by Chandler. As Golden Knights head to the bench, collision at the side of the net. Net is sends it in off the dome. Turned over after Perico played it behind her cage. Point pass off the mark, intended for McKay, and she chases it all the way back in her defensive zone. McKay, 23 seconds left on the advantage. Nice set up pass to Kira Hurry. Pass to her. With it down low, tied up. Looking for the backhanded feed in front with Let's Go Don. That move closed off. Avery Farrell sends it out. Dalton chased further back by Farrell. Aggressive check. Looking free, but also set free. Is Siri Orela, and we're back to 5-a-side. Shot off the that's the momentum of the power play goes wide. Let's go on, holds in to Clarkson. Back down low, it's Hicks. It's off the hit. Moves it to Let's Go Don, feed out in front. Blocked away, it's still loose though, after Peon tumbled down. Shot near side, gloved and held by a Green move. Help coming for Clarkson. Snelly, the backhand drive, they score! A Clarkson uniform, and that one is sweet. The first goal of the tournament here for the Clarkson Steelers. Golden Knights. First goal of the season, number 8, Stevenson, a hard worker, and rewarded for that hard work with the goal as Sunderland throws the body. Not called for a penalty there. Continues near side as the Golden Knights have it. Looking to move out of their zone. Nice feed. Just bouncing off the stick of Beecher. Keeps it alive though. Unable to reel in the pass was Maness. Sarah Maness and Kate Maness have to chase it back. Loose puck here after that check. Just unable to keep her skates underneath her. McKay had the thoughts of going one-on-one after she came off the bench. McKay gets the blue line, dumps it in, plugs it ahead to eventually change. 10 and a half, a little bit more than that to go in the second. Evans has the net to play for Rico. St. Cloud State was somewhere in the scene. The left wing pass to Jackal. Jackal comes in here, but no numbers scored for St. Cloud. It's carried up the other way by Brzezinski. Brzezinski slams on the brakes. She's double teamed down low. Sunderland got possession back to St. Cloud. Trying it back to the far side now. Looking to move forward. Nice sauce and pick up Farrell. Farrell, lane opens up. Cross-size feed. It's Sunderland. Save LeBlanc. Denies Sunderland to her 4th goal of the weekend. Stays in for St. Cloud. Bryant wanted a redirection towards the front. Missed. Sofiana Sunderland Looking out in front, trying to tip it in off the back of LeBlanc, but it goes behind. Golden Knights clear. Desperation, they get it out. And it comes down for an icing call. Win yesterday, trailing for the first time in the tournament. Looking for that response. They did not trail at any point in that game against Wilkie. Here against Clarkson. It's still just a one-goal contest. Next one would be huge. Presents takes it down low. A good it's pointed out there, St. Cloud. It's carried in by Riley Keelock. Keelock doesn't make any progress left side, but pinballs back down low. Shoulders in that scrum. Elbow to the wall, sealed there. Four points in by Shelby Lakeville. Sutton has a no step. She's knocked down. Back up to her skates. Puck comes up high. All the way out in front. Just losing her balance as it came right to her. Bolt couldn't get the redirect. Leon. Drop to Lamb. Lamb through traffic. Somehow traffic goes up long. One by Clarkson. And Evans sends it down. 5 seconds tick away. As Walton is set 3. 3 on the kill so far today. And with Clarkson Golden Knights. Syria Rayla behind the net. Under 5 minutes to go in the second. 1-0 lead for Clarkson to goal. Richard Stevenson responds to McKay and fires one. 28 Lamb. Team race forward here between the sevens. And goes in a stick tie up against Carter. They'll stay in deep here for Huskies. Doing a good job getting back with possession. Forward once more by Chandler for Clarkson. Following the game plan to its here. Skaters. Also setting up plays like that. Great find to find Stevenson. Stevenson! Just a little bit too far on the near side. So your best there as Spademan tried to get to the middle. Now Farrell works 1-on-2 for St. Cloud. The numbers also a little bit deep. Here's the chain. Big hit on the near side. Stevenson is knocked down. Drop controlled by Clarkson. They can't get it out though. Farrell for St. Cloud. Ryan. I'll target with that. It's hemmed in, but St. Cloud on the loose puck. Never giving up on the initial movement was denied.
Goal of the season, number 26.
Bolts missed it on Jim in a 10-4 St. Cloud. Special teams proving important once again. We've seen a lot of special teams goals here this weekend.
Time on the goal for
as every double team loses the puck. Or Zimmerman holds. And a first shift to moves it over on the near side wall. McKay off the deflection of Lamb and comes back behind the goal. Link up with Syria Rayla. Rayla knocked away. Lamb has to chase it down for St. Cloud. Sunderland tied up there. Nice move forward with Lamb. Barrel. Barrel shoots. Just glances on the top of the crossbar. Smelly out of the box. Short power play for Clarkson. Uses the just settle things down in their own zone. 5 skaters back out on the ice for both teams. The Golden Knights, good forecheck. The puck is turned over to Sidney Bryant. Bryant picks up Farrell. Farrell. Shot attempt blocked by Walton. And now Farrell knocked down for the boards. skyward as she gets back on her skates. Just tumble over each other. Come away with the puck for the Golden Knights. It's Morgan Walton. Sky forward, a step in for Beecher. Work there, working in at Krasinski. Krasinski's shoots shot goes off the stick of Rico. Oh, look out, a big collision on the far side boards. Zimmerman had her stick snap into. Puck stays in for Clarkson. High with Stevenson. She finds McKay over on the far side half wall. McKay, deflection as it comes on goal. Kick out stop for Rico. Stays in. Backhanded feet towards the net. Jammed wide off the initial shot. By Kira Hurt. Looking to work forward with it. St. Cloud. Cincinnati has a chance to change as it took the tip. McKay. Doing the work that's good. Goes off the inside. Curry tries to look far side. This one up. Balance there. Haley. Wrap that around the side. Pass. Over and pass right out in front. Fantastic save, LeBlanc. It was off the turnover. Soriol found its way out in front. Getting shot past the net line. Now McKay hustles her way through, but staying tied up. Like that effort from the first year forward. Rayla fires this one. It's loose off the deflection from Bolt, but she's going to get it to a stick. Now counter attack. Late wall. Going to get Sunderland. Late wall looking back up top. That was closed off. Looking for that jailbreak. That's picked up by Hurley. Hurley, the top for Snelly. Snelly fires one. High pass the ball. Bench rests at the bench. As this is taken away by Waco down in the attacking zone for Clarkson. The pass back to Waco as it's carried ahead by Snelly Urela. They were looking for Soriol, but that's too out for her to handle. Final 10 minutes of regulation. For the Golden Knights, but buzzing here in the last few minutes. Lots of bounces around. Rico out of their own net to play. Space towards it down to Sunderland. Sunderland dances inside. Sunderland has a quick shot, 2 tries, and LeBlanc takes both away. Still with Sunderland. Nice spin move. Sunderland, the high slot, had her stick lifted at the last second. By Walton to stick with him. Okay, Tally bounce towards Rhea Hicks. Hicks, 2-on-1. Hicks looking across. Couldn't link up with Beecher in their program.
Number 3, Kira Hurt. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 11-10.
St. Cloud State. On the rise, Clarkson. And national champions a few times their own right. Inside the top 15 in the nation. Huskies hoping for a perfect weekend, but work to do, trailing 2-0 against Clarkson. Power play for another minute 22. Alice Soriol. He's now on the near side. He's up top to Urela. The Wolf. It's the slapper. McKay. Wolf high slot. McKay. The one time. Not on target. Urela. Circles around. Looks for a lane. In there. Wolf. The move over to McKay, who shaked it. Bouncing puck back over to Wolf. The reset. Urela. They want to give it to McKay. Got it. Nice circle. McKay shot. That's blocked. Big rebound after McKay's skate got in the way. Wolf. Back to Urela. Up in there. Back down low to Alex Sullivan. Wolf. 26 on the power play. Urela. side hold. McKay has some space. The snap shot blocked again by McKay. Her second shot blocked on the power play. And this one goes all the way back out to neutral. Megan McKay standing on her head here on the PK. Twice getting in the shooting lane of Maria McKay. As the final seconds tick off the clock, Kira Curry is standing at the door and she's out of the box. Another penalty killed by the Clarkson defense. But their head point, they've been held scoreless. Based on looking to clear, it comes over to McKay. They do on the last penalty kill, and she starts this one off and saying it's only to the ice.
Shelby Langlaw, 2 minutes for slashing, time of the penalty, 13-17.
Clarkson this year on penalty kill, top third in the country. They have been excellent so far today after a rough go of things against Ohio State. And this one no different. Sent all the way back to Amelia Carico. Sydney Lamb waiting for reinforcements as Huskies change. Gives it over to Urela, who leads the charge. Looking into the middle for Zimmerman, that's picked off and sent down the ice by Madison Chandler. The Clarkson bench roaring, they're loving what they see from their penalty killers. Laidlaw still in the box for another minute. As this pass not over the tape hustle on that forehook on the power play. McKay just like feeding her. She hasn't got much space out in front. On the outside, with shot blocks that help the cause for the Golden Knights. Again, cleared out of the zone by Janelle Evans this time for the Clarkson Golden Knights. Seconds left on the power play. Shots on this attempt for St. Cloud, looking to rectify that quickly as Wolf carries it inside. Wolf, looking out in front, kick out, stop from LeBlanc. Farrell finds some space, a glove save LeBlanc, and kicks back out to the far side. Carried out of the zone by Catterall, and that's dumped into the St. Cloud bench. Legs after serving the penalty. Keeps this one down low and picking it up. Get it to Michigan Wolverines. They'll be taking on number 12 ranked Colgate Raiders for revenge after their overtime loss to St. Cloud State to start the tournament here. This puck moving forward. Puck rolled over Sarah Manessi's stick. Let's stay down low for Lescodon. Standing work, backhanded feed, looking for Evans. That's not the way. Finds McKay in the air for St. Cloud. She gets it out. Huskies at this point have to hit some of those breakout passes from their own end. Need 2 goals to tie. Held against the boards. Zimmerman comes away with it for St. Cloud. Alien could have reeled in that pass. Laura Beecher dumps this back in for Clarkson. Lightning out over the other side was St. Cloud player. That looked to be Sydney Jackal. Back up on her skin. They win the draw. It's back to the point. Wolf handles. Has to fetter it around the dasher. Soriol. Move it over to Zimmerman. It's stuck against the back wall. McKay comes in, keeps it going. Wolf over to Urela. Watch the blue line, looking into the middle. Zimmerman got the piece, now towards the net. Wolf can't hold it in at the point. Clock continues to roll. 2:15 left. Goaltender is out for St. Cloud State. 6 skaters out there for the Huskies. Nice move in for McKay, and they got a 2-on-1. McKay takes a shot, save in net by LeBlanc. Danger not clear. Urela off the dasher, takes a bad bounce. Pass from Urela, looking high to low. No scrum. And they'll look at this one. It's taking a right turn and wide of the net. Icing off of McKay. Trying to get this one within one. And maybe they'll hold that, but it's right into the Clarkson bench and face off will leave